But we do still have work to do, and it's work that is done inside. So, if you were paying attention, you know that we got to work on these pulleys and this pulley. Now, if you were paying attention even more, you know that this pulley has had problems before. This pulley had broken its stud loose from the deck. And, yeah, just... Oh, Nelly! Don't fall over on me, girl. But she is just spinning that stud again with just a little bit of torquing. I don't know what I'm going to do about her. I do think I'm going to need probably a welder. At least try to get up in. Let's see if I can go to the other side and get you guys a better angle here. Right on up. In there. You can kind of see it. It's pretty flat, but it is right up in there. You can see that difference, that step up onto it right. That is not welded to the deck in any way. It's just stamped in there, and that's how it's supposed to hold on. This piece, this fastener, it's rust welded to it. Obviously, with not too much torque, it is just spinning. I don't have high hopes it'll come off. I think either I need to get down here with a welder and get it stuck up properly, like I think it should have probably been from factory, or like cut off this whole bracket that's holding this pulley on and then weld it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a gun down into here. Too rich for my blood at the end of the day. I think it's just going to be a matter of installing these pulleys, which won't take that long. I'll just do it with the camera in hand. So we got here a smaller pulley, just like this one here. We're going to need to throw the belt on over that, actually, before that's stuck on there, but for that, I'm going to need to quickly consult the photo that I have saved. Yes, saved, that's the term. Saved on my Snap Memories. And that will tell me how this belt went through this whole deck. I took it off a few months ago. I knew it'd be probably a few months before I could get these parts in and get to working on it. So I figured I'd forget, and well, I remember where the belt's supposed to go when it gets up to here, but yep. Well, I got our belt on here. Does seem to match up with our photo. Runs straight back, loops around, hits the idler pulley, comes up, hits that main idler pulley, comes up to the front blade, comes back to that. Yep. Oh, looks about right. That's for our power takeoff, as was displayed in the photo. So it all does spin over as well. At least that outside blade is spinning. We're gonna torque these down to the torque of a Ugga Dugga 2. I don't have a torque wrench, so go until she's tight and hope she doesn't fall off. Rain's cleared up pretty quick. I heard one thing of thunder. We were expected to have thunderstorms. Heard one crack of thunder, but it might have been the Lowe's truck. I'm not sure. Man, those threads don't feel very good, huh? Maybe I should clean those up. Just went through. I pulled these pulleys off from their studs and just went ahead and hit the studs with the belts and the pulleys gone and more out of the way. with the wire brush there. But yeah. Now we're just going to go ahead and tighten these down. I should grab a ratchet. It's good for this, huh? Yeah, especially if I'm working one-handed, I will. Where's my ratchets? Gods have given us a 15. Definitely didn't forget which way ratchet works. I'm making myself look like an idiot. I just forgot to account for the actual ratchet's direction. Oh, we didn't talk about it. I don't know why these damn threads on this one are being such a pain. Oh, that's great. The 15 isn't deep enough for this. Might have to grab one of the old Craftsman 15s. Man, this doesn't want to ratchet either, really, huh? I don't know why this is having so much. Okay, well, that's torqued. Okay, well, damn, I torqued it fucking good. Torqued it so good, I torqued down my socket. Well, now what the fuck? Oh, that's stuck in the damn stud. Fuck this. Where are my wrenches? Here they are. Get that open. Where's my 15? There's my 15. Get you guys switched over. I'm using a wrench. I'm probably going to go ahead and want this hand. Throw that. Should be fine. Last things we have to get on are stuff like these pulley covers here. They cover up the outer blade pulleys. I don't remember exactly which side these go on. That looks like it's the bigger one, so I'm guessing this one got the smaller. Looks like Smalley fits in there. So I'll go ahead and get Smalley's bolts dropped down in there. One. Get those torqued down a bit later. Tell you, doing this work one-handed isn't fun, guys. Budding makes it look easy. I don't. It'd probably be smart if I held the camera with my left hand instead, honestly. But get that one dropped in. We'll bring this one over here and drop it in. That'll line up our last bolt. This shouldn't have issue. As long as that's taut, this shouldn't have any problems touching anything. It's doing something to that and over there. We'll check that out once it's torqued down and held and such. Remembered it was one of those 10 or 12 or yeah, it's 10. But that does mean if this is 10, it means pretty much everything else on here is 10. Because I know most of the bolts on here are about the same size at least as one another. We made some more progress. So, as you can tell, we have both of the Edge 48-inch adverts on the sides here, cover up those pulleys, and just torquing down the other nut on our discharge here. I think we have this to put on, and not all. Not sure if we have anything else. I dropped a ratchet too. So now it isn't a ratchet, it's a static ratchet. Yeah, I keep it around. I don't think I have anything else with a 3/4 drive. I think this goes in here. Looks like it does. Looks like it probably slides under this spring. I'm assuming that just keeps the belt there, really. Don't think it goes the other way. So I'm going to set you guys down. Which I think it's crunchy in there though. One interesting thing about this front, it has one bulb, and no wires hooked up to it. We'd like to restore lights someday. I suppose that'll be a hopefully easy enough video to make for you guys. No, it is. Unless it's supposed to go in like that, but might be that it's supposed to be like this. I bet that's what it is. Yeah. But this only has 2 damn bulbs. Oh, okay. That's why 2 of the bolts from one of the other pieces are what holds on the back bolt holes. So, in theory, this should actually be the only piece we need, and then we could slide this down in. I was sat in like a Slavic squat kind of position on my toes. But then I remembered I lost feeling in my left big toe from doing that for a few days. So doctor says I shouldn't do that anymore. Which sucks, because it was pretty convenient position to be in. I'm 6'2", so getting down low isn't my strong suit, as you could probably guess. But oof. Stop sounding like that. God damn, let me get some PB blast. Sounds like hell working its way in there. Every rotation. Oh, I'm popping my knee. Get on over in there and get some PB. Down into those threads, they probably got the same problem. Here's my 10 mil. Here it is. Hey guys, how are you? Nice to seeing you here. It's almost like you guys are here for a lawn tractor to get worked on, eh? Oh hey guys, this is a lawn tractor. Did you know that? That one's finally tightened down. Keep us off our damn toes here. Good Lord. That, oof. I need to get this angle so I can see this bolt over here. I just gotta make sure I'm flat-footed. Which means I feel like I'm laying a fucking egg here, squatting flat-footed. I don't like it. Squirt some more tumbler blaster. Get her down. Yeah, peanut butter blaster is on. Took me maybe 4 years to finally get me a can penetrating. You know, that's something I should bring out for you guys. It's in quad straight. You know what? I'll leave that one a mystery for you folks. I'll bring that out Sunday. Hang on. I'm going to switch this up. I'm going to bring that out Sunday. You guys are going to know what I'm talking about, right? You see it. Because it's a mess, folks. I don't know how old I was, 14, 13-year-old me, when he thought he knew the fuck he did not know what he was doing. Hell, I did 12 or something when I started that. It's a long time ago. It came here in a box, and it hasn't been out of that box. And before it went in the box, it sat on a desk for about a year, untouched. Man, it's a mess. It started with some piston ring problems. There might be bits missing off of it by now. It's not too interesting. Just a little single cylinder brakes. But, you know, I think to make a neat video going in, correct a lot of my little mistakes, because I want to know how little I do. When I pull the camshaft and the oil throw right out of that thing, I hope it does. I don't fucking clue where. I don't know what the hell anything. I need so fucking much badges. No, I have a few years experience in shop. I haven't been in fucking directions, so I'm gonna sit here monologuing, turning this fucking boat the wrong way the whole time. I think I'm speaking to my strong suit in case you can tell. How much more would it take me to be in? There it goes. Oh. I tell you, John Deere thought these be under a lot of pressure. They thought they needed a lot of surface area to hold that bastard down. The hood, I don't know if they're original, so the hood's got self-tappers in it. Or, I think they were self-tappers and self-drilling. I don't remember. Self-something. Oh, let's get the MPV last line here. Out of the way. At least. I got 2 bolts left on the floor. I was about to see the boot cross. Just the holes right up under the suspension. Like this. The shroud goes up and touches on. And that's what 12 holes are. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't so bad to put that together. I think once together quicker than come apart. Oh god, that's weak. Weak. Go ahead and get some down to this one. Threads here. Start that too. And then try that. Oh, this is gonna be my ass up. Oh, go to hell. What the fuck? Maybe this shroud doesn't go on. Oh, I need a new micro SD in this thing, huh? Well, I got 4 minutes of footage left. Well, I'm gonna come back on you because I bet there are gonna be a few expletives putting this one on. It's just kind of free hanging here. There's not really any threads. I'll be back to you. Yeah, so you know how we started with 2 bolts for that exhaust shroud? Well, it's a miserable fucking design from John Deere. It doesn't really need to be there. And, well, it's got 1 piece of hardware holding it in. If one don't hold it on, 2 is never gonna. Excuse me? What the fuck is that supposed to be? Don't really know where I was. So I heard someone fucking screaming. Heard it coming from in the woods, just over. Let me make sure I'm pointing the right direction. Just over that away, it sounded like. Heard it again, sounded like it was over there. As you can tell, I got a 19 mil ready for whoever the fuck it was. I don't fuck around. You stay away from me. I'm doing my thing. I don't like talking to people. I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, we got 1 piece of hardware holding on our bottom exhaust shroud. If it falls off, well, tough shit. The exhaust doesn't move on these things. It isn't fluid. It's always right there, and I know it is. It looks like there are supposed to be plastic pegs that will actually align with this hood. Mine seems not to have those on the left side of the unit. So, cool. One other thing we gotta do in this tractor is the pinion gear for the steering. I know isn't great. I've looked down there, it's pretty heavily worn, and there's a good amount of slop in our steering because of it. 3 bolts later, we have ourselves a hood. Hood and a front end. We're getting fancy with this machine again, boys. Look at how good she looks. Yeah, that should be the whole tractor back together. So, next thing we should do is pull the deck out and put it back under, hook it all up, get the PTO belt back around power takeoff, and we're going to go ahead and let her rip and see if this doesn't work just peach. But I stayed out here and I kept working because I wanted her ready for tomorrow. And yeah, she's looking pretty good. One problem that I've noticed is look at how close that is. I mean, I can't even fit a wrench between the metal and the wheel, but it isn't touching which is better than it was when the deck first came up. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be. But that's load bearing. Let that down. Pick up our tools here and close up the door. And tomorrow we'll open her up. I'll hop on her and pull on out. So, yeah, I'll come back to you guys tomorrow. Is the deck. And see if that all works. So, nothing to do but try it. About as bad as I expected, realistically, guys. It doesn't sound very good, but I didn't know that bearing was bad, so that's not that surprising, I guess. Go ahead and get that door opened up. About to secure the machinery. See how much easier they open up when they still got springs in the leg? I guess it took a minute because this is the stuff I've just always wanted to do, and it's just always something that I'm like, this is what I'm going to do in my life. But no one else in my family cares for this machine at all, guys. I mean, when I say I'm the only one who has any interest in these things, I mean it. You know, if I don't mow on the riding mower, my stepdad's perfectly happy to come out here and do it with the push. So, you know, it's just kind of neat that, you know, I'm 16 and entirely self-taught pretty much on how to work on this kind of stuff. I picked it all up from YouTube, and you know, I just tore down the bits of the deck and put it back together, and it works like a damn charm, guys. I tell you what, it's chopping down the grass. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have done this kind of thing before and did it younger than me. And, oh man, this is just really cool. This is what I want to do, you know? So, it's nice to be able to do it. But, we're going to go ahead, go back out of here, get ready to get the power takeoff, re-engage, get you guys some footage of Susie in action, because it's just the coolest thing. We drop our deck down, then I'm going to bring it down to inch more than that, got her throttle around half. Now it gets loud, but now your brother can't hear me. Watching, or have more impressive stories than this, but it's just cool to fix my own equipment. This is what I want to do with my life, is what I want to do every day. So, and coming from a family that doesn't have that same desire, it's not really like I'm like, oh, I want to go work out on something. I got a nice project sitting around, I don't have that. We have a push mower because it cuts the lawn and it was cheap. So, but, yeah, it works. A 16-year-old can fix a moldy lawn tractor deck. Yeah. Like I was saying, I don't know if you guys could hear me, but I was saying out there on the tractor that this kind of stuff, like fixing up equipment like this and running it again, is what I want to do. I've been watching videos on this stuff for a lot of years, since like early middle school, I think. And just slowly got more and more into it, and fell further and further to the... I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm pretty happy. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You're obviously still here, or you skip close to the end, wherever this ends up. Thanks for watching. This is the first video that should be going up on the channel. And I have plans for some more stuff. I got this miserable McCulloch up here that was obviously missing a bulb, and these fuel lines are brittle as all hell. McCulloch's been out of business for about 20-25 years, something along those lines. Oh, one thing I do want to touch on. I know I said at one point that tractor is about 15 years old. I don't know where I actually got that from. The LA 145 was apparently produced between 2008 and 2010, so that tractor has to be younger than me. But at its youngest, it's a 13-year-old tractor. Yeah, stick around if you think I'm entertaining. Don't if you don't, or do. I don't give a shit. Free views for me, yeah. But, yeah, I think there's going to be a final shot in this video, and it's going to be me hitting the unused plot. But before that, I need to go out and mow.
sit grass. You can tell the mower has had some problems with it, but we're going to go ahead and get some more of this cut down.
how much longer this camera would have stayed on. I know it was low on battery when I had started, or not on battery, on a storage. This video has taken up most of the room on my micro SD. I had about 36 minutes when I started. I'm not sure how long I've been out here on this, but I'm going to stop the recording. Put the camera back on. Finish off this. John Deere's handling. I'm struggling with some of the taller grass, certainly. It is a bit too much for me. I'm asking a lot of the unit, but it's doing it, and it's doing it pretty well. Back up, and I'll come at you with another one sometime later. Thanks for watching, guys. I think they were used as a... Oh, baby. That's a Monte Carlo Super Sport over there. Oh, it sounds nice. Oh.